Hey. What's good? What's happening? What's cracking? What's popping? What it do? It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It's Friday. It's December 12th. And I'm just going to say it's dark 30 in the a.m. And I'm in my office because I have a ton of work to do. You know, a lot has happened in the past couple of days, and there's this constant flux, if you will. I'm going to call it that. We're making some shifts as a result of a lot of things happening. So every time I get comfortable and in a rhythm, the beat changes. How about that? But I'm going to share something. It's partially about moi, but it's also, I find it humorous. Other people may not, but I'm going to share it anyway. You know, I tell you guys that I grew up in the hood. You know, anytime you use the words lower and you identify a side. So I'm from the Lower East Side of Buffalo, New York. Just like somebody will tell, you know, somebody from Florida will tell you, I'm from the pork and beans. And that's a project that had a reputation. Or I'm from Cabrini Green, project that had a reputation. So you automatically know. You know, when places have names like that, you know. I think Oakland was the Acorn Projects. You know, in San Francisco is Bayview Hunter Point. So everybody knows. Yeah, okay. So I grew up in the hood, but I'm not of the hood. I tell people sometimes when I meet them, I'm your mama's worst nightmare. I'm an educated hoodlum. And not that, you know, I ran the streets. My mother made it a point. No, this is what we're not going to do. I was a member of the National Honor Society. I was a member of the Black Student Union. So, you know, I have street smarts and I have book smarts. And I'm just going to leave it like that, okay? So that's why I'm your mama's worst nightmare. In my line of work, I've chosen, you know, to help people. I shared that my mother was a nurse, and there's a lot of nurses in my family because those were professions, you know, I want to say second generations from the South, professions that were chosen by the parents after the Southern migration, if you will. Okay, so nurses and teachers. And for the men, it was military or factory workers, right? So that's basically an overview of my family. I'm saying all this to say, yesterday, again, speaking of my profession, and for those of you who are just tuning in and don't know me, I work as a substance abuse counselor with a serious marginalized population. If you can name a societal ill, our client base pretty much has it. Okay? Keep that in mind as I tell this story. So yesterday, an individual got really upset. And he referred to the staff as a collective as MFs. Now here's where I come in. I overheard it. And I didn't say anything to the individual. That's, you know, you got to choose your battles. There's not a day that it goes by or somebody's not upset or their mental health has been triggered by something. Okay. So it's not anything I haven't heard before. Not anything I probably haven't said before. Truth is, I say it. But I didn't say, you know, anything to this gentleman. I let him just rant and rave all the way down a stairwell. Like I said, I happened to be close by. But I got tickled by his outrage. And I wanted to say, bruh, anybody that has any kind of street to them or knows anything about the streets would be laughing at you. And I say this because my man pronounced that word, enunciating every single letter, heavy on the ER. And that's what made me laugh. It's like, that has no threat, no fear, no oomph, no anything behind it the way you pronounced it. You know, I could say if I were like a bank teller and the way he pronounced that word, I would continue on with my script. Is there anything else I can help you with, sir? Because, like I said, it was just when you, yeah, that's it. Put an AH on it and break it up. Lean into it. Because right now, boy, bye. Yeah, that part.